So today I'm gonna unscramble my brain with y'all while I do my hair, because I was just talking to God, like, what do you want me to do? And let me explain. So I come from a hair background. I love to do makeup, but I've been doing hair since I think I was like 13 years old. And I've been doing makeup around the same time, because I used to do my own hair and makeup and my sisters and blah, 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 whatnot. But hair is not my passion. Like, my passion is makeup. That is my passion. But lately, everybody is like, hey, do my hair, can you 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 do my hair? And I'm like, what's going on? Because I didn't tell anybody that I did hair, okay? And it's funny because one of my sisters from church was like, I knew you as the girl who did hair. And I had asked about you. And then I was like, yeah, she does hair. And they were like, no, she don't. And I was like, I know she does hair. So I don't know if she was prophesying or what. But then lately, everybody's like, yeah, can you do my hair and this? And I'm like, I want to do makeup. Like, I wanted to advertise my hair as, my goal was to advertise myself as braiding and makeup. No hair color, nothing like that. Right? And so I'm like, why is everybody asking me to do their hair if I'm not telling people that I do hair? And I'm like, Lord, do you want me to do hair? Like, is that what you want me to do? I don't want to go back to school because it's already been past 10 years. And I did look at it before and being like, okay, if I do go back and renew my license and do all that stuff and take the test, and I was like, it had to be within 10 years. And it's been way past 10 years. So I'm like, no, I don't want to go back to school to get licensed. You know, I want to do makeup. And so I don't know what the Lord wants me to do in that sense, because I don't want to side hustle. I've been side hustling all my life. So it's like, I want to do makeup. Am I being stubborn? You know, is he telling me to do hair instead of makeup? Or is he telling me to do both? I don't know. That's where I'm at right now. Because it's not that I don't know my identity. I know I am a child of God. I know I am called. I know that I know his word. I know that he's called me worthy. I know all those things. It's the what do you want me to do now part that I don't know. Because if y'all know, I've done it all. I've done hair, I've done makeup, I was selling food. I even went to go get my life insurance license. Like, it was a mess. I've tried it all to be like, I did the crick cut thing, I do the party planning thing, I'm like the jack of all trades. But how do I put it all together and give it to God, right? Or how do I use them for the kingdom? You know, I do the fitness thing. I can tell you how to lose weight fast. I can tell you what workouts to do. Like, I can do it all. The only thing I can't do is sing and do nails. But then I'm like, Lord, like, what am I supposed to do with this? How do you want to use this? You know, like, what do I do? with all this information, what do I do with, you know, I guess it saves me money in the long run because we want to have all these kids, but I also want to use it to glorify the kingdom of God. And I can't put on a business card, does it all. Susana Moreno does everything. Just call me. Just hit me up and I'll tell you yes. Just hit me up and we got it for you. Like, that's not how it works. I'm like, how do I pick a lane? You know? Am I supposed to pick a lane? Do you know what I feel like? I feel like the Divergent. You know, the Divergent, the one that like does it all. Like, you can't just pick a faction. That's how I feel. And I be having to unscramble my brain with the Lord and being like, Lord, what do you want me to do? Because if you tell me go, I'm going to tire myself out. I'm going to do it all. And you ain't even tell me that. You just told me go. But in my brain, you told me to do everything. So where do I start? Which one do I do? How do I merge them? How do I unmerge them? You know, like, I know I'm not the only one going through this. Because I know some of y'all got all these talents too. And you're like, okay, Lord, how do I use it for the kingdom of God? Like, how do I go from doing all these things in the world and transferring them to you? Because I know I don't have to give them up. I just have to make them glorify you. So how do those things glorify him? In what way? And then, you know, you have trouble charging people in the church because they're in the church. Like, we're supposed to be like an Acts church, you know? Like, the kingdom of God just can't. That's what we're supposed to do. That's how I feel like I'm supposed to do. So, am I just supposed to do it for free? You know? Or am I just supposed to do it at a discount? Or am I like, what am I doing? I want to do makeup, but see, that's what I want to do. So am I being disobedient by just wanting to do makeup? Hold on, the baby. What happened? Say hi. Say hi. Ma'am, I'm right here. So yeah, those are my thoughts. That's how I unscramble my brain with the Lord, because my brain will run for miles and miles and miles and miles and miles. And then, how do I do all that with a full-time job and having babies? Yeah? Like, it's not like, oh, I'm just making fun here at my house. Yes, ma'am. This is real life, guys. See, now I gotta rush because this one puts everything in her mouth, and I have to like super watch her because she be finding things I didn't even know existed. Like, I'm like, where did you get that? How did that get in this house? Yes, baby. So yes, how do we... And I have been serving because I know they're like, oh, when you're serving, you'll figure out what the Lord wants you to do. And I've been serving. I have. And I still haven't figured it out. Like I said, everybody's like, can you do my hair? But in reality, that's not my passion. So do I start off doing hair again? And eventually you're like, okay, well, she does hair. So when I need you for makeup, then I'll hit you up for some makeup. Or do I strictly just be like, no, I only want to do makeup? What's the vision? Because I had my friend, you know, she was like, what's your vision? I'm like, I don't know. And before, I was like, this is my vision. This is what I want to do. I'm not moving from it. But now that I'm following the Lord, I'm like, what do you really want me to do? What do you want me to do, Lord? You brought me out here from California to Texas. And things have been going good, don't get me wrong. But I've also felt a little stagnant. You know, I haven't been on fire like I usually am, like I usually was. Like, but then why? Why did I come out here and now I feel stagnant?